So Logan Paul, among all of the history of the championship, among all the champions in the title's history, overall, including combined days as champion, Logan Paul sets at number 20 on the all-time list. Luger, he has the all-time record at 950 days combined over the course of 5 reigns. Now, looking at the champions before him, it was Rey Mysterio at 85 days, Austin Theory at 258, Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, Theory, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Sheamus, Riddle. Okay, all right. Some notable guys. Lashley, Apollo Crews, Andrade, Mysterio, AJ Styles, Ricochet, Samoa Joe. So there's been a few handful of names on there that have held the championship. Do I think he's made that championship relevant again, quote unquote? Well, I think that's also a little bit subjective. Do I think Logan Paul has been able to create a buzz around the title? No. Therefore, what The Undertaker said, is that true? No. He did not make that championship relevant again. What made it relevant again is the fact that LA Knight won it. Yeah, I said it. It's not Logan Paul. Look, you can have Logan Paul make all these appearances, and you can have him hold it for 273 days, and he can make appearances on television with it. But if you don't defend the championship, if you are not a marquee name like a Roman Reigns or a John Cena or a Brock Lesnar, or go down the list of megastars, just because you're a champion does not mean that the title is over because you made it over. That is not the case. Just like you can have an over title, like the WWE Championship, and put it on Jinder Mahal, and he doesn't come across and become a megastar or a top superstar. As soon as he dropped that title and his push was gone, his push was gone. So the title doesn't make the guy, and the guy doesn't necessarily just make the title. You have to have a prestige of a title, you have to have a overact, and you have to have booking that supports both of those things. That's just the reality of the situation. The reason that the title became relevant again, if you can make that argument, which is, and I don't even think that's the case, I think it's the championship. I don't view the U.S. title more important than the Intercontinental title. I just don't. Look how long Gunther had to hold that title to bring prestige back to it yet again. Look at what Sami Zayn had to do, the classic matches that he had to have while IC champion to continue that prestige, right? The IC title was known for the workhorse title because those guys would go out there and put on banger matches every single night, regardless of the event or the crowd size. Okay? The U.S. title has always looked down upon. It's always been seen as the 4th championship among singles male titles. It just has, it always will be. Even when John Cena held that title, that was really the only time that the title actually meant something. Why? And I'm not talking about his early days, I'm talking about the mid-2010s. Why did that title mean something? You had a notable guy with notable booking defending the title often. Logan Paul's defended this title twice. 3 times technically, 2 times successfully. That does not mean that that title is relevant. You can go on the Today Show, you can go on X, Y, or Z appearance and make all the appearances on some of the biggest platforms possible. That does not mean a championship is over. It is simply a hunk of metal and leather. That's all it is. Vince Russo, who is one of the worst bookers by himself without a filter. With a filter, he's got something, right? We saw that with the Attitude Era, but without a filter, he's god-awful. He said that the title is just a prop. Now, I don't necessarily agree with that, but I also don't disagree with it either. There's a lot of components, just like in life, that make up something. And if a title is just a title, then a guy is just a guy.